So we have the Little League Softball World Series. The region tournaments for the Little League World Series here. We have the games going on right now. We have some updates from today's games. Some scores. We have Indiana won game 1, beat Michigan, who got by 2-0. Missouri, the losers from game 2 eliminate Wisconsin. The losers from game 1 team from Wisconsin. 6-5. Now the Iowa loser from game 4 plays the loser from game 5, Michigan, at 4 Eastern, 3 Central. In the final game of the day, losers eliminated. We have tomorrow Ohio, the loser from game 3, versus Missouri, the winner from game 6. The winner from game 2, which is elimination winner. We have Kentucky and Illinois, the winners game. The winners bracket. The teams win their first game. And then Nebraska against Indiana. Tomorrow. And in the Mid-Atlantic region, we have some games from today. Pennsylvania, the winner from game 1, defeated New York 1-0. Delaware, the winner from game 2, defeated New Jersey 6-5. Then tomorrow, Maryland and the loser from game 1 takes New Jersey, loser from game 4. Loser from game 2, Washington D.C. takes on New York, loser from game 3. And then Pennsylvania, Delaware, the winners from game 3 and 4 battling out. And the winners from game 5 and 6 will battle on Wednesday. And then so we have the winners bracket winner and the losers bracket winner, the championship. It'll be on Wednesday. In the New England region, we have some games from today. We have two are actually going on later today. This afternoon and this evening. Massachusetts gets about, and they play the winner from game 1, Connecticut. Vermont plays the winner from game 2, Maine. And then New Hampshire takes the loser from game 4, Vermont, Maine. Tomorrow. Rhode Island takes the loser from Massachusetts, Connecticut. And then the winners from game 5 and 6, the losers bracket elimination games play out. And the winners from game 3 and game 4 will battle it out on Wednesday. Then we have the Northwest region tournament. We have Colorado, the loser from game 1, taking Alaska, the loser from game 4. Then later on this evening at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, loser from game 2, Oregon takes the loser from game 3, Montana, and 2 elimination games. And the elimination game winners battle out 6 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday. Then Idaho, Washington, the elimination winners bracket winners battle each other out on 3 p.m. on Wednesday. So Tuesday we'll have the elimination bracket winner and the team from the winners bracket. So we'll have that. And then we'll have the loser from game 8. Or actually no, it's the team who makes the elimination bracket, and this is the elimination game. And Thursday is the elimination bracket champ. It's then. But we will have the winners bracket championship on. That will be the elimination championship, which will be game 9. So. And then we have the Southeast region. It happened today. We have Virginia beat Tennessee 1-0. Virginia beat Tennessee to win from game 1. And then North Carolina and Georgia is in a rain delay. Or are they battling out right now? No, they're in a weather delay. So North Carolina versus Cartersville, Georgia, in rain delay. We have the loser from game 2, West Virginia against South Carolina, loser from game 3. Florida takes the loser from game 5, North Carolina, West Georgia. And then winner from game 6 takes the loser from game 4, Tennessee. And the Southwest region start today. The Texas West defeat Mexico 7-0. Oklahoma taking Louisiana, no tied at 1. Number 1, the winner from game 1, which is Texas West, they're taking Texas East tomorrow. It's any local. At 1 local, we have the losers from 1 and 2, which will be either Mexico and the loser local Louisiana. Then the winner from game 4 takes the loser from game 3. And the winner from game 2 takes them. One Louisiana winner doesn't have to play until Wednesday at 1 local time. And winner from game 3. And in the West region, we have some games today. We have Southern California, loser from game 4, eliminated Utah, loser from game 1. Then Hawaii and Nevada are about 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. And then Southern California, winner from game 5. Some elimination winner from game 6, Hawaii, Nevada. And Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Northern California, Arizona. Light each other out. Then Thursday, it'll be the winners bracket loser versus the elimination bracket versus winner of Southern California and the winner of game 6, Hawaii, Nevada. And then they'll battle each other for the elimination championship. So now we have to go to the top of the 7th. So Charlotte and C versus Cartersville, Georgia, still in weather delay. It's 50. There's a 6 inning games in Little League World Series. 6 inning games. It is a modified run rule we have. Not like the college game where it's 8 after 5. This is 15 after 3. 15 innings. Or 15 runs early in the game. And then after 4 after it's 10 runs. So let's go to Sterling, Louisiana, the team representing Louisiana, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, the team representing Oklahoma. United States in these Little League World Series, in this Little League, they have a team in Little League softball and baseball. There is a team representing each region in the United States. And then there's international teams representing international regions, like different countries. They have teams from different continents, like Europe, like Asia, Africa, and then there's like South America, like maybe the rest of North America and Central America. So it's kind of United States heavy a little bit, but the United States team, but they do give one team, and it represents like the international side, you have one team that represents the whole country. So in order to make it to the main Little League World Series for international, you have to win your country tournament, and then you have to win your continent tournament. In the United States, you just have to win but in the United States, you still have that. You still have to win but you have a local tournament, then you have like a statewide tournament, You still have like bigger and bigger region tournaments, and then you have like a state tournament, like a partial state tournament, like big states maybe, or like states with a lot of teams. They split up, like Texas East, Texas West, Northern California, Southern California. So let's go to the announcers at the Little League World Series Southwest Region opening round, and they also have different rules. Little League World Series rules. In Little League, you have to. Every player on the roster has to bat, and then they have to. You have to have them come in the field. Now you can take them out, but you can take them out, but they have to. Every player has to bat in the lineup, and they have to at least be in the field for a short time. And then there's also some rules where if you pitch 7 innings in one day, you can't pitch next day if you pitch 7. So you have to have a day off. You can't pitch. You either pitch like a whole game or 7 innings or whatever. You can't pitch next day, so it's kind of like, they have different rules, but it's kind of one of those things where, like, you get everyone involved in the game. They don't want, like, everyone just, like kind of like you see, like, college or like pros or something. Like, be sitting on the bench all the times. You see players doing that. And this is so everyone gets involved in the game.
A hard hit off of Futch toward the right side, and Oklahoma's defense able to make some of these plays and get these outs in this inning. And an inning, when you go into extra innings and you start with that runner at second base, it's all about execution, from putting the bunt down offensively to defensively, executing the ability to make plays. Execution is so important because you start with that runner at second base on both sides.
This is something that Oklahoma defense really didn't have to face too much. It threatened with runners in scoring position, but right off the bat here, Kinsley Isaac was ready for her moment. And the absolute shot by Harrison. It's 4-1 Louisiana. And that is out of play on top of the dugout, off the bat. David Madison. Now you got to slow everything down if you're Bella Hood.
Speaking of slow it down, I would try to use that changeup a little bit more, try to get these hitters more out on their front foot.
And that is going to find the cap on the right side. Barney scores. Moving up the second on the throw is Madison. And it's now all Louisiana. Taking advantage of the pitching change. Finding barrels, and even when they don't smoke the baseball, finding some grass out in right field. And still no outs.
Think about how difficult of a situation this is for any pitcher to enter into, right? Like, the pitcher in front of you threw really well. You enter into a tie game at your first ever regional game to pitch in, and you're pitching the 7th.
Stroked to left field, deep enough to score the runner. Futch will come around and add another 6-1 Louisiana. Good piece of hitting there by Stella Livingston.
She's just another example of that word, execution. It's so important in these extra innings. In the games today, this final score, if the score holds as it is in this game, we'll see if Oklahoma is able to mount a comeback. But the score, I don't feel like it's indicative of the pitcher's duel that we had early in the game.
To second. And Hilton makes the play, 2 down. Yeah, Harmony White with that velo up to 59. Really was a challenge for Sterlington bats. Not as much velo here with Hood, and it's giving Louisiana an opportunity to just sit dead red and turn and burn. Here's Oliphant. And this one is flared to the right side, but doing all the damage when the game was on the line. A 5 spot for Louisiana. Oklahoma has a chance to respond next.
Okay, so now our Sterling team puts up 5, and Tulsa tied up with 5. You have to have 5 to tie, 6 to win. So Anchorage now with 2 runners on in the top of the 4th. In elimination, must win over Monument, Colorado. 3-0 Monument, Colorado leads.
Opposite field fouled off as we go back up to the top of the order. Adair Robinson popped up to second on just 1 pitch in her first at bat of the day back in the first inning. Everybody stays put. Simmons. Making sure that everyone goes back to their original base. One ball and 1 strike. Isn't it one of the, I think it's the Fairbanks indie baseball team there. I believe they do midnight baseball, summer solstice, where they literally have first pitch, I believe, after midnight, and they still don't need the lights because the sun's still out. Or at least up anyway.
And I think playing after midnight and the sun's still, I think that'd be one of the coolest experiences.
I'd be so disoriented and confused.
I'm sure they have a lot of blackout shades there. They have to.
They have to. That would be a must for me. 2-2. Two on and nobody out. Crucial stage here of this game for both teams with this opportunity brewing for Alaska. Colorado trying to keep the opponents at bay. League's gone full on all 3 batters she has faced in this inning. And has walked both of them. Let's see how this plate appearance finishes up. Grabbed, Marina, step on the bag. That should be an L3 double play. And just what the doctor ordered for Colorado.
And that's exactly what they needed in this moment. A great snag over there at first by Dunn. And that ball, it almost looked like for a second if it hit the ground or not, but no, Dunn grabbed it right away and then went straight to first base.
Well, Alaska striking back here as that ball rolls all the way to the track. 1 run is in. Braden Williams digging in and holds up at third for a second, but the throw home too high. And Williams comes home.
And what a way to step up for your team. We got a ball game. Alaska down by 1, and it came to Williams. first over there in right field, you had Wheatley shifted towards the line. I think that's why there was such that big gap between right and center, and that ball overthrown at home just allowed Simmons to come on home all the way around. But you have to go back to that double play. If she wouldn't have left when that ball was caught, now we have a tie game.
Yep.
So that's something we may take note of later in this game.